Are you ready to redefine your life and become an unrecognizable version of yourself in just 3 months? Through the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, you'll discover how to build inner strength, master your emotions, and unlock true freedom. Imagine waking up every day with purpose, resilience, and the confidence to tackle any challenge. This journey is not just about change, it's about transformation. Hit that subscribe button now and join us in exploring the powerful philosophy of Stoicism. Don't miss out on the tools and insights to craft the life you've always dreamed of. Let's dive into our first lesson together. Lesson 1. The Power of Letting Go of Control. A Stoic's Path to True Freedom Core. Philosophy: embrace what you can control, release what you cannot. At the heart of Stoicism lies a profound but liberating principle. Focus only on what is within your control, your actions, thoughts, and attitudes. This teaching, echoed by great Stoic thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, offers a remedy for the chaos and unpredictability of life. In his Meditations, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This wisdom encourages us to recognize that the world around us operates independently of our desires. Events will unfold, people will react, and circumstances will change, often in ways we cannot predict or influence. The Stoics teach us that attaching our happiness to outcomes or other people's actions is like building a house on shifting sands. It guarantees instability and disappointment. The act of letting go does not mean apathy or resignation. Instead, it represents the ultimate form of strength, the courage to engage fully in life while accepting that the final outcome is beyond your grasp. By relinquishing the need to control external factors, we reclaim the energy and peace that are often consumed by anxiety and frustration. Practical applications, from projects to everyday interactions. Applying this principle in daily life requires a shift in perspective. Here are a few scenarios where letting go of control can transform how we approach challenges and relationships. Professional pursuits. Focus on effort, not outcome. Imagine you're working on an important project, pouring your heart and soul into it. While it's natural to hope for positive feedback or a favorable result, the Stoics advise against fixating on these outcomes. Instead, concentrate on executing the project with excellence, knowing you've done your best. Whether the response is applause or silence is secondary. Epictetus reminds us, make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. Relationships. Release the need to control others. One of the most challenging areas to apply this philosophy is in relationships. We often wish our loved ones would act or feel a certain way, yet their thoughts and behaviors are entirely beyond our sphere of influence. By focusing on showing kindness, empathy, and integrity in our interactions and releasing the need for reciprocation, we free ourselves from the emotional turmoil of unmet expectations. Daily disruptions. Respond with grace, not resistance. Consider the frustration of being stuck in traffic or dealing with a rude stranger. While these situations can trigger anger or impatience, the Stoic approach invites us to pause and ask, is this within my control? If the answer is no, as it often will be, let go of the desire for the situation to be different and focus instead on how you respond. A calm and measured reaction protects your peace of mind and prevents external events from dictating your emotional state. By embracing this mindset, we cultivate resilience. We shift from being reactive to being proactive, from feeling helpless to feeling empowered by our capacity to choose our response. Benefits: lightness of being and clarity of mind. The rewards of letting go are transformative, both mentally and emotionally. When we stop clinging to the illusion of control, we discover an unshakable inner calm. Here's how this shift can positively impact your life. Reduced stress and anxiety. Anxiety often stems from trying to micromanage outcomes or worrying about scenarios we cannot influence. By letting go, we release ourselves from this futile struggle. The Stoic practice of focusing on the present moment, what we can do here and now, provides relief from the burdens of what-ifs and should-haves. Improved. Problem solving. A calm mind is a clear mind. When we're not consumed by fear of failure or obsessing over others' reactions, we can approach problems with greater creativity and focus. This clarity allows us to make better decisions and find solutions more efficiently. Emotional freedom. Letting go liberates us from the emotional roller coaster tied to external validation. Whether it's the approval of colleagues, the affection of a partner, or the outcome of a venture, our happiness becomes independent of external forces. As Marcus Aurelius observed, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Stronger relationships. By accepting others as they are and letting go of the need to control their actions, we foster deeper, more authentic connections. People feel valued and respected when we focus on understanding and supporting them rather than trying to mold them to fit our expectations. Greater joy in the present moment. When we release the need to control outcomes, we open ourselves to the richness of life as it unfolds. Instead of being preoccupied with future possibilities, we can fully experience and appreciate the present. As you navigate the complexities of life, consider this. What would change if you focused solely on what is within your power? How much lighter would you feel if you let go of the weight of trying to control the uncontrollable? Take a moment to reflect on this wisdom from Epictetus. It is not events that disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them. What judgments or expectations might you be holding on to that prevent you from finding peace? Could letting go of those judgments unlock a greater sense of freedom and joy? The next time you find yourself frustrated or overwhelmed, pause and ask, is this within my control? If it's not, allow yourself the grace to release it. The choice to let go is yours, and with it comes the profound power of a life unburdened by unnecessary struggle. To Lesson 2, Inner Stillness, the foundation of clarity and true strength, core philosophy, the power of a quiet mind. In the chaos of modern life, finding stillness within might seem like a distant dream, yet it remains one of the most profound practices of Stoicism. The great philosopher Marcus Aurelius, who faced constant political turmoil and personal challenges as a Roman emperor, once wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This statement encapsulates the essence of inner stillness, a calm mind that serves as a refuge in a stormy world. The Stoics believed that a still mind, much like a calm body of water, reflects reality with precision and clarity. When the water is agitated, its surface becomes distorted, and the reflection is unclear. Similarly, when our minds are unsettled, filled with fear, anger, or distraction, we lose the ability to see situations for what they truly are. But when we cultivate inner stillness, we gain the capacity to respond wisely rather than react impulsively. Inner stillness does not mean the absence of thought or emotion. It is not about detaching from the world or suppressing feelings. Instead, it is about creating space within to observe life's complexities without being overwhelmed by them. It is the discipline of staying rooted in your values and intentions, even when the world around you feels chaotic. Practical applications. Stillness. Amid the storm. Achieving inner stillness is a journey of practice and patience. Here's how this principle can be applied to everyday situations. In times of stress, create a pause. Picture this. You're facing a looming deadline, your inbox is overflowing, and every notification on your phone feels like a demand for attention. It's easy to spiral into anxiety or panic. But what if, instead of letting stress dictate your actions, you paused? Take a deep breath. Let the silence between your thoughts expand. Reflect on what truly matters in this moment. The Stoics often practiced a technique called premeditatio malorum, the anticipation of challenges. By mentally preparing for difficulties, they cultivated a mindset that embraced challenges with composure. In the same way, pausing amidst stress allows you to step back, prioritize, and tackle the task with clarity. In conflict, choose silence. Overreaction, arguments, and disagreements often pull us into a whirlwind of emotion. We feel the need to defend ourselves, to prove our point, or to retaliate against hurtful words. Yet Marcus Aurelius advised, if you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your judgment of them. And it is in your power to wipe out that judgment now. Choosing silence in the heat of conflict is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. It gives you the chance to process your emotions, understand the situation more fully, and respond in a way that aligns with your values. Instead of escalating the conflict, you can be the source of calm that diffuses tension. In everyday moments, cultivate mindfulness. Stillness doesn't require grand gestures or long retreats. It can be found in the small, quiet moments of daily life. When you sip your morning coffee, feel its warmth in your hands. When you take a walk, notice the rhythm of your footsteps. When you sit in a room, listen to the sounds around you without judgment. Mindfulness, as the Stoics understood it, is the art of being fully present. It connects you to the richness of life, grounding you in the here and now. This practice not only builds inner stillness, but also enhances your appreciation for the simple, yet profound, experiences of life. Cultivating inner stillness is like fortifying your mind with an unshakable foundation. It transforms how you perceive and navigate life's challenges, offering several key benefits. Greater mental clarity. A still mind is a clear mind. When free from the clutter of unnecessary worry or emotional turbulence, you can see situations as they truly are. This clarity allows you to make thoughtful decisions and solve problems more effectively. Enhanced emotional resilience. Stillness strengthens your ability to remain calm in the face of adversity. Instead of being swept away by anger, fear, or frustration, you can observe your emotions without being ruled by them. This emotional stability becomes a source of immense strength, a sense of inner peace. Imagine going through a hectic day without feeling rushed or frazzled. Inner stillness creates a calm center within you, a space where you can retreat and recharge no matter what's happening around you. Improved relationships. When you cultivate stillness, you bring a sense of calm to your interactions. This allows you to listen more deeply, respond more thoughtfully, and build stronger, more meaningful connections with others. A life of intention. Inner stillness helps you stay aligned with your values and priorities. Instead of being reactive to external pressures, you live intentionally, choosing actions that reflect who you truly are and what you truly care about. What would your life look like if your mind were as calm as still water? How much more clearly could you see the challenges you face, the opportunities around you, and the path forward? Take a moment to reflect on this wisdom from Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. In what ways might your thoughts, rather than your circumstances, be clouding your ability to see clearly? Could cultivating inner stillness unlock the clarity and strength you've been seeking? The next time life feels overwhelming, pause, breathe, look inward. In that quiet space within, you'll find not only peace, but also the clarity and power to face whatever lies ahead. Lesson 3. The attitude of gratitude, unlocking a life of abundance and positivity. Core philosophy: gratitude as a foundation for fulfillment. Gratitude is more than a fleeting feeling or a polite expression. It is a transformative mindset, one that the Stoics regarded as central to a meaningful and fulfilling life. Marcus Aurelius, in his timeless work Meditations, wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." This perspective reminds us that gratitude is not merely about acknowledging grand gestures or monumental successes, but also about recognizing and cherishing the simple, everyday blessings that often go unnoticed. The Stoics understood gratitude as a form of wisdom. It is the ability to see value and worth in what is already present, rather than yearning for what is absent. They taught that the source of human discontent often lies not in what we lack, but in our failure to appreciate what we already have. Seneca eloquently put it, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." By shifting our focus from scarcity to abundance, gratitude transforms our experience of life, making it richer, lighter, and more joyful. Gratitude also serves as a key to attracting positivity. When we acknowledge the good in our lives, we create a mindset that is open and receptive to further blessings. This is not about magical thinking or expecting rewards for being grateful. Rather, it is about training the mind to focus on possibilities, opportunities, and the beauty of the present moment. Practical applications. Cultivating gratitude in everyday life. Gratitude, like any skill, requires practice and intentionality. Here are practical ways to weave gratitude into your daily life, transforming how you perceive and interact with the world. Morning gratitude. Rituals. Setting a positive tone. Start each day with a moment of gratitude. Upon waking, take a few deep breaths and reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. These could be as simple as the comfort of your bed, the warmth of sunlight streaming through the window, or the companionship of a loved one. Writing these reflections in a gratitude journal can deepen the practice. The act of writing forces you to slow down and articulate your thoughts, making the feeling of gratitude more tangible and enduring. This morning ritual sets a positive tone for the day ahead, reminding you of the abundance already present in your life. Expressing appreciation to others. Strengthening connections. Gratitude becomes even more powerful when shared. Make it a habit to express appreciation to those around you. Thank a colleague for their support, a friend for their kindness, or a stranger for their helpfulness. These gestures not only brighten someone else's day, but also deepen your own sense of connection and positivity. As Marcus Aurelius observed, kindness is invincible, but only when it is sincere, with no hypocrisy or faking. Sincere gratitude fosters authenticity and strengthens relationships. Reframing challenges. Finding lessons in adversity. Life is not without its trials, and practicing gratitude during difficult times can seem counterintuitive. Yet, the Stoics believed that every challenge contains the seed of growth. Epictetus taught, "Difficulties are things that show a person what they are." When faced with adversity, take a moment to reflect on what the situation is teaching you. Perhaps it is building resilience, strengthening patience, or deepening empathy. Gratitude for these lessons transforms hardships into opportunities for personal growth. Mindful presence, savoring the small moments. Gratitude flourishes in the present moment. Slow down and fully engage with the experiences of daily life. Notice the taste of your morning coffee, the laughter of a child, or the beauty of a sunset. These moments, though small, are the building blocks of a life well lived. The Stoics urged us to embrace each moment as a gift. By practicing mindfulness, you heighten your awareness of life's richness and cultivate a deep appreciation for the here and now. Gratitude is not just a moral virtue, it is a practice with profound psychological, emotional, and even physical benefits. By embracing an attitude of gratitude, you unlock a life filled with meaning, joy, and resilience. Increased happiness and well-being. Studies in positive psychology affirm what the Stoics knew intuitively. Gratitude enhances happiness. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you create a sense of sufficiency and contentment. This shift in perspective reduces feelings of envy, anxiety, and dissatisfaction, paving the way for a more joyful life. Enhanced resilience. During difficult times, gratitude strengthens your ability to cope with challenges. By reframing hardships as opportunities for growth, you build emotional resilience. You learn to navigate life's storms with grace, finding meaning even in adversity. Improved relationships and social bonds. Expressing gratitude deepens your connections with others. It fosters trust, appreciation, and mutual respect, laying the foundation for meaningful and enduring relationships. As you cultivate gratitude, you become more empathetic and attuned to the needs of those around you, enriching both your life and theirs. A sense of abundance and positivity. Gratitude trains your mind to focus on the good, creating a sense of abundance. This positive mindset not only attracts more opportunities, but also makes you more receptive to the blessings already in your life. You begin to see challenges as temporary, setbacks as surmountable, and life as inherently generous. Visualmente, and mental health benefits. Gratitude has been shown to reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve sleep quality. By calming the mind and reducing negative emotions, gratitude promotes overall well-being, enhancing both mental and physical health. Imagine waking up each day with a heart full of gratitude. How might your perspective on life change? How much richer would your experience of the world become if you chose to focus on what you have rather than what you lack? Reflect on this wisdom from Seneca. Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. Gratitude invites you to fully embrace the present moment, to see each day as a gift, and to find beauty in the ordinary. As you navigate your journey, consider this question: what are 3 things you are grateful for today? And how might expressing that gratitude transform not only your day, but also the lives of those around you? The next time you feel overwhelmed by life's demands, pause and remember, gratitude is a choice. By choosing gratitude, you unlock a life of abundance, joy, and infinite possibilities. So Lesson 4, the art of non-reaction, cultivating wisdom through stillness. Core philosophy, responding with intention, not impulse. In a world that often demands immediate responses, the art of non-reaction is a radical act of wisdom. It is the ability to pause, reflect, and choose your response deliberately, rather than reacting impulsively to the events or provocations around you. Stoicism, a philosophy that has endured for over 2 millennia, teaches that mastery of this art is essential for living a life of peace, strength, and clarity. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, wrote, "You always have the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you cannot control." This insight highlights a key tenet of Stoicism. Not everything requires your attention, and even fewer things demand your emotional investment. At its core, non-reaction is not about indifference or apathy. Instead, it reflects profound self-control and awareness. It is the understanding that while you cannot control what happens around you, you can control how you choose to respond. This practice, cultivated through discipline and reflection, enables you to maintain your inner peace, even in the face of life's provocations. Practical applications. Navigating life with non-reaction. Mastering the art of non-reaction requires practice and mindfulness. Here's how you can apply this principle in your daily life, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. Pause before responding. The power of the breath. Imagine being in a heated argument or receiving a rude comment from someone. Your natural instinct might be to lash out, defend yourself, or escalate the situation. But what if, instead of reacting immediately, you paused? Take a deep breath, allow a moment of stillness, and consider your response. This pause creates a space where wisdom can emerge. As Epictetus advised, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By choosing to pause, you reclaim your power and ensure that your response aligns with your values and intentions. Evaluate the importance of the situation. Not all situations deserve your reaction. Many provocations, insults, or inconveniences are trivial in the grand scheme of life. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself to ask, how much will this matter in the future? Consider an example. Someone cuts you off in traffic. While your immediate reaction might be anger, a moment of reflection reveals the insignificance of the event. By letting it pass without reaction, you preserve your peace and energy for more meaningful concerns. Practice the discipline of silence. Silence can be a powerful form of non-reaction. When faced with a provocation, choosing not to respond can disarm the other person and diffuse tension. This is not about passive submission, but about exercising control over your emotions and words. For instance, in a meeting where someone challenges your ideas unfairly, remaining calm and silent often conveys more confidence than retaliating. It shows that you are not easily rattled and that you value thoughtful dialogue over reactive debate. Reframe negative events. The Stoic perspective. The Stoics believed that every event, no matter how challenging, is neutral. It is our perception of the event that determines its impact. As Marcus Aurelius noted, choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. When faced with criticism or setbacks, practice reframing the event. Instead of seeing it as an attack or failure, view it as an opportunity to grow, learn, or demonstrate patience. This shift in perspective allows you to remain composed and focused on what truly matters. Focus on what you can control. Central to the art of non-reaction is the Stoic principle of controlling your controllables. You cannot control the behavior of others, the outcome of events, or the circumstances you face. However, you can control your thoughts, emotions, and actions. When confronted with a challenging situation, ask yourself, what part of this is within my control? Direct your energy toward what you can influence and let go of the rest. This approach not only reduces unnecessary stress, but also empowers you to take meaningful action. Cultivating non-reaction offers profound benefits that extend to every aspect of life, from emotional well-being to relationships and decision-making. Here's how mastering this art can transform your life. Emotional stability. Non-reaction helps you break free from the emotional roller coaster that often accompanies reactive behavior. By choosing how you respond, you protect yourself from being swayed by external forces. This stability allows you to navigate life with greater calm and confidence. Improved relationships. In personal and professional interactions, non-reaction fosters understanding and respect. When you choose not to react impulsively to disagreements or provocations, you create space for constructive dialogue. This approach strengthens relationships and builds trust. Enhanced clarity and decision-making. Reacting impulsively often leads to regret or poor decisions. Non-reaction, on the other hand, allows you to approach situations with a clear mind. By pausing and reflecting, you ensure that your responses are thoughtful and aligned with your long-term goals. Inner peace and freedom. Non-reaction frees you from the need to control or fix everything. By accepting what you cannot change and focusing on your response, you experience a sense of liberation and peace. Life becomes less about reacting to external pressures and more about living intentionally. Resilience in adversity. Challenges and provocations are inevitable, but non-reaction equips you to face them with resilience. By choosing how you respond, you transform obstacles into opportunities for growth and demonstrate strength in the face of difficulty. A Stoic reflection, choosing non-reaction. The art of non-reaction invites us to reclaim our power in a world that often demands immediate responses. It is a practice of wisdom, patience, and self-control, offering a path to greater peace and fulfillment. As you move through your day, consider this question. How often do you react impulsively, and how might your life change if you chose to pause instead? Reflect on this teaching from Epictetus. If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. What provokes you most often? Could practicing non-reaction help you rise above these triggers and cultivate a life of greater clarity and calm? The next time you feel the urge to react, take a moment to pause, breathe, and reflect. In that space, you will find the freedom to choose your response and the strength to remain true to yourself. Lesson 5. The practice of letting go, creating space for new opportunities. Core philosophy: release control to embrace possibility. To practice letting go is to release the weight of unnecessary expectations, desires, and attachments. It is to surrender control over things that cannot be controlled and to open yourself to the vast array of opportunities that life has to offer. This profound idea, central to Stoicism, encourages us to live with acceptance, humility, and trust in the natural flow of events. Marcus Aurelius captured the essence of this practice in Meditations. Receive without pride, let go without attachment. These words reflect the balance we must strike, engaging with life wholeheartedly while remaining unattached to specific outcomes. Epictetus also reminded us, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Letting go is not about apathy or passivity. It is an active choice to focus on what truly matters, our actions, virtues, and character. while releasing our grip on things beyond our influence, such as others' opinions, uncontrollable circumstances, or future uncertainties. This practice creates a mental and emotional freedom that allows us to embrace the present moment with clarity and openness. Practical applications. How to let go in daily life. Letting go requires intentional effort and practice, especially in a world that often rewards control and attachment. Here are practical ways to incorporate this Stoic principle into your life. Release the need to control outcomes. This attachment to the outcome creates unnecessary stress and anxiety. Instead, focus on what you can control, the quality of your work, your persistence, and your attitude. Let go of the rest. Whether the project is celebrated or criticized, your sense of fulfillment will come from knowing you gave your best. As Epictetus taught, make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. Detach from expectations in relationships. Our expectations of others often lead to disappointment. We want people to behave in certain ways, fulfill specific roles, or meet our unspoken needs. But relationships, like life itself, flourish when nurtured with acceptance rather than control. Instead of clinging to expectations, practice understanding and compassion. Let your focus be on what you can give, kindness, patience, and support, rather than what you hope to receive. This shift not only deepens your connections, but also frees you from the emotional turbulence of unmet expectations. Embrace change. Without resistance. Change is inevitable, yet many of us resist it, clinging to the familiar out of fear or habit. The Stoics believed that accepting change is essential to living in harmony with nature. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Adapt yourself to the things among which your lot has been cast, and love sincerely the fellow creatures with whom destiny has ordained that you shall live." When faced with change, remind yourself that life's impermanence creates space for growth and renewal. Letting go of resistance allows you to move forward with grace and resilience, discovering new opportunities in the process. Stop holding onto past regrets. Dwelling on past mistakes or missed opportunities keeps us trapped in a cycle of self-judgment. The Stoics emphasize the importance of learning from the past without being burdened by it. Reflect on your experiences with a mindset of growth rather than regret. Acknowledge the lessons they have taught you and let go of the guilt or resentment tied to them. By doing so, you free yourself to fully engage with the present. Welcome uncertainty as part of life. The future is unknown and uncontrollable, yet many of us try to predict or manipulate it to feel secure. The Stoics, however, embraced uncertainty as a natural aspect of existence. Practice viewing uncertainty not as a source of fear, but as an opportunity for discovery. When you release your grip on the need to know or control what lies ahead, you create space for life's surprises and possibilities to unfold. The practice of letting go brings profound benefits to every aspect of life, from mental clarity to emotional well-being and personal growth. Here's how it can transform your experience of the world. Reduced stress and anxiety. Letting go of control alleviates the pressure to manage the uncontrollable. When you focus on what you can influence and release attachment to outcomes, you free yourself from unnecessary worry and tension. Enhanced emotional resilience. By letting go of rigid expectations, you become more adaptable to life's challenges. This flexibility builds resilience, allowing you to face difficulties with a calm and steady mindset. Greater mental clarity. Clinging to control creates mental clutter, clouding your judgment and decision-making. Letting go clears this clutter, enabling you to think more clearly and respond to situations with wisdom. Deeper connections in relationships. Letting go of expectations in relationships fosters authenticity and trust. When you accept others as they are, you create space for genuine connection and mutual respect. A sense of freedom and openness. Letting go liberates you from the emotional burdens of control and attachment. This freedom allows you to approach life with curiosity and openness, embracing its possibilities without fear. Imagine living a life where you are no longer weighed down by the need to control everything or everyone around you. What opportunities might arise if you let go of the expectations and attachments that limit your vision? Reflect on this wisdom from Marcus Aurelius. Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny for what could more aptly fit your needs. How might embracing acceptance and letting go of judgment change the way you experience life? The next time you feel the urge to control, pause and ask yourself, is this within my power? If not, allow yourself the grace to release it. In letting go, you create space for life's unexpected joys and opportunities to find you. To Lesson 6, Small Consistent Actions, the building blocks of transformative change core philosophy. The power of small steps. Great transformations don't happen overnight. The Stoics, with their timeless wisdom, emphasized that meaningful change is the result of small deliberate actions taken consistently over time. Epictetus wisely remarked, "No great thing is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen." This principle reminds us that patience and persistence are vital. Life's most significant achievements, whether in health, career, relationships, or personal growth, are not born out of dramatic efforts or fleeting bursts of motivation. Instead, they emerge from the quiet, steady accumulation of small actions repeated daily. Every small step is like a brick in the foundation of a great structure, seemingly minor on its own, but indispensable to the whole. In a world that glorifies instant gratification, the philosophy of small, consistent actions offers a refreshing and sustainable approach to personal growth. It shifts the focus from seeking quick results to valuing the process itself, ensuring that progress is both meaningful and enduring. Practical applications. Implementing small actions daily. The idea of taking small steps is simple, yet putting it into practice requires discipline and intentionality. Here are some areas where the power of consistent, small actions can create lasting change. Health and fitness. Many people set ambitious fitness goals, only to become overwhelmed and abandon them. Stoicism teaches us to start with what is manageable. Instead of aiming for an hour-long workout from day one, commit to just 10 minutes of exercise daily. A short walk, a few stretches, or light strength training can set the stage for bigger achievements over time. The key is to focus on consistency rather than intensity. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You must build up your life action by action and be content if each one achieves its goal as far as possible." By starting small and showing up every day, you cultivate discipline and lay the groundwork for sustainable habits. Professional growth career development often feels daunting, especially when goals seem distant or overwhelming. However, progress in any profession is built on incremental improvements. Whether it's dedicating 15 minutes a day to learning a new skill, reading one article relevant to your field, or networking with one new person each week, these small actions accumulate into significant advancements over time. The Stoics remind us that the pursuit of excellence is not about dramatic leaps, but steady, purposeful effort. By focusing on what you can achieve today, you avoid the paralysis that comes with trying to do too much at once. Personal development. The journey of self-improvement is one of the most fulfilling endeavors, but it's also one that requires patience. Whether you want to become more disciplined, mindful, or emotionally resilient, small daily practices make all the difference. For example, if mindfulness is your goal, start by taking 5 minutes each morning to sit quietly and focus on your breath. Over time, this simple practice can expand into deeper meditation sessions, greater awareness throughout your day, and a profound sense of inner peace. Relationships. Building meaningful relationships doesn't require grand gestures. It's the small, consistent acts of care and attention that strengthen bonds. A kind word, a thoughtful message, or a moment of active listening each day can transform your connections with others. As Seneca observed, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." By making kindness a daily habit, you create relationships that are not only stronger, but also more fulfilling. Time management and productivity. Procrastination often stems from the belief that we need to accomplish everything at once. Breaking tasks into smaller, manageable steps is a powerful antidote. Commit to just 5 minutes of focused work on a task you've been avoiding. Often, taking that initial small step creates momentum, making it easier to continue. The Stoics valued deliberate, thoughtful action. By focusing on one small task at a time, you not only enhance your productivity, but also align your efforts with your broader goals. Benefits of small, consistent actions. The practice of taking small, deliberate steps offers numerous benefits. Sustainability. Small actions are more manageable and less overwhelming than large, ambitious efforts. This makes them easier to sustain over time, ensuring that progress is steady and enduring. Momentum. Each small step builds momentum, making it easier to take the next one. Over time, this momentum becomes a powerful force, propelling you toward your goals. Resilience. By focusing on small actions, you develop resilience. Even when faced with setbacks, the ability to return to your practice ensures that progress continues. Greater confidence. Achieving small victories each day builds confidence. As you see the cumulative impact of your efforts, you gain trust in your ability to achieve larger goals. Alignment with values. Small, consistent actions ensure that your daily efforts align with your core values and long-term vision, creating a life of purpose and meaning. Embrace the small steps. What small action can you take today to move closer to your goals? Reflect on the words of Marcus Aurelius. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Let this serve as a reminder that progress begins not with grand intentions, but with the small, consistent choices you make each day. Transformation is not a matter of giant leaps, but of steady steps taken with patience and purpose. Start small, stay consistent, and trust in the process. One day you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. Outro. In just 3 months, armed with the wisdom of Stoicism, you have the power to transform your life in ways you never imagined. By focusing on what you can control, cultivating inner peace, and taking small, consistent actions, you'll not only grow stronger, but also create a life that truly aligns with your values. Remember, transformation is a journey, not a destination. If you're ready to embrace this powerful philosophy and take charge of your future, subscribe to our channel now and let's continue this journey together. The best version of yourself is waiting. Are you ready to meet them?